Be all of you welcome. We are once again, and this is the 6th chapter of our Steam and Steel campaign in Medieval 2. So as you may remember, we have taken some mercenaries that were located here in Central America. Those mercenaries are these 3 loading rifle cannons that are approaching to Veracruz. Over here we have a diplomat that is about to speak with the settlement here in Central America, and perhaps we're going to be able to add this place into the empire. So, before doing that, we can see that there is a huge army here, commanded by the Prime Minister Refugio. There's no one on Mexico City. So one thing I can do as well is to send this French diplomat and perhaps try to bribe this guy. However, I can note that this Miguel has pretty much good loyalty. So definitely that is going to be something that is not going to be possible. So let's move the actual diplomat over here and try to see if we can spot some other armies. Eventually, we have discovered that even though there's a Mexican settlement here, there's nothing else to be seen. So one thing that I'm going to do is to go straight in here and attack the city of Mexico. I have not managed to reach the actual city, but that is okay. I'm going to put these guys over here, and we're going to wait for either this army or this one to go straight into Veracruz and attack us there, so we can have this place obviously alone, and then we're going to be able to take it freely. The thing is that there's another city in the north, and that is the city of Monterrey. That city has garrison troops inside, and that is as well something that we need to take if we want to destroy the actual faction. Now, going straight into the Balkan campaign, here we already know that the Turks have taken Thessaloniki back, and we are now garrisoning this northern settlement. So right now what we can do is wait for this guy to either go straight to Athens, attack the Greeks, or pull back. So who knows? We have another army here. This is the so-called army that we were spotted before. This is the Hassan's army. So I think this guy is not willing to attack us because he's a little bit far away. So let's end the turn and let's see what happens next. Okay, so now we have a bribe presented, which we are going to accept. There are some rioting in Sofia. 924 citizens were killed in the actual aftermath of these riots. And then we can see that Hassan has decided to move into, perhaps I think it's this one. Hassan has decided to move into the settlement, and now the other army that was located over here in the region of Smyrna is now consolidating and reinforcing Thessaloniki. Now, this is something that it was not expected, I mean by actual General Francois. Now, we have right now a bad situation over here because actually the Turks are now reinforcing the area and the Greeks are alone down here. Even though we're still blockading their ports, this is a little bit of a tough situation for. So what I'm going to do is to take the expeditionary force and pull back. The thing is that I cannot move through to the settlement nor to the settlement. So it's a little bit difficult, the situation that we are finding ourselves in this moment. So I'm going to return to the settlement.
With honor.
This way we're still going to get the actual taxes that we're taking from here, and of course thus the people are going to be appeased, at least by the moment. So over here we see that this army is huge, and of course the other army is huge as well. We have a lot of problems right now. Now, if you remember, I talking about in my previous chapter, we talk about telling you and having a little bit of a revision of these three options that we have here. For example, in here we have three options when you get a new settlement in this mod. In this instance, we have the client state installation, the colonial pacification, and the martial law. Let's have a look at what each of these are going to change in terms of the actual stats of the settlement. So, client state installation will provide public order bonus plus 10%, public order bonus due to happiness 15%, and administrative budget plus 500, increase in tradable goods. This is for this option. Now let's check what is colonial pacification. Colonial pacification will bring more law than client state, and of course martial law is just going to increase in tradable goods, something to take note. Now, administrative budget in terms of colonial pacification is going to be less than the client state, continuing increasing in tradable goods, something that is going to be as well part of the client state installation. And finally, cultural conversion bonus, which is 1%, something that is not happening with client state installation. So far so good, because we know that the cultural conversion bonus is given by colonial pacification. Now let's try to see where is the actual browser here in which we can see what are the actual differences. So over here we can see what is the actual ramifications when we go for example, protectorate, colonial administration, or provincial administration. So we have the client state installation, the puppet administration, which is going to increase the administrative budget and number of free upkeep units +1, and then we have the indirect rule. That is the tree that is going to stem from the actual client state. Now let's check out the tree of colonial pacification. Further in the actual city tier, we have colonial military administration, giving cultural conversion bonus, an extra cultural conversion bonus, and more budget. Then we're going to get for the 500 budget in administration for colonial administration, and again increasing the conversion bonuses. Finally, we get the representative colonial administration, which is going to be possible only if we have limited public education. Again, this is going to enable the recruitment of diplomats. This is going to increase administrative budget, of course, and is going to go further in public order bonuses law and bonuses due to happiness. And finally, we have the overseas department, which is going to be possible just if we have extensive colonial settlement or widespread public education. This is going to give a pretty reasonable plus within the administrative budget, and we're going to be able to recruit diplomatic missions. Now, if we check the other option that we have, which is the martial law, now, a note here. You remember that, for example, the martial law, it just provides increase in tradable goods in comparison with the actual client state. But the client state has just 3 tiers. In contrast, colonial administration, which begins with colonial pacification, it has more tiers, just as you can see with the actual provincial martial law, which is part of the provincial administration. So let's get on with it. Martial law, which is just increase in tradable goods. And we continue going into public order bonuses, administration budget, then we go to civil administration, extensive civil administration, which goes up with public order due to law and happiness, and then we have the regional administrative center that is only possible if we get the widespread public education, and these are the actual things that are going to be provided by this development. So now that we have checked that, I believe that over here what we're going to do up to this point is perhaps a client state. So we're going to begin with the client state. Now let's go to the region of Mexico and let's try to see what is happening. So these guys he decided not to move, and we have found the other guy. The other guy is located down here. So they know that we are in their actual vicinity, so they are going to gather their force in front of Mexico City. So let's go, and again, this guy is very loyal, this one is very loyal as well, but perhaps we can talk with these guys, because these guys does not have any general. So let's go here and try to bribe them. Let's see if they are going to say yes or no. We're going to try a couple of times. Apparently they are not willing to do it. Okay, so they are not willing to do it. So what I'm going to do is to attack directly the city of Mexico. Let's see if we have... Oh, actually, they are simply alone. So we can clearly besiege the city, take the city, and these guys are not going to be able to reinforce. Pretty interesting. So now let's talk with the Central American Governorate. And let's see if they are going to accept something. No, I don't think they are going to accept. Okay, so it's a little bit a lame that they are not accepting anything. This is now Spanish city, apparently. Let me go and take my navy, and let's see what is happening here. And finally, we can see that Cuba has been taken by the Union. Let's see what is happening here. So here, still part of the Union, and Richmond is still part of the Union. Let's see if the Union has made some advancements here. Savannah is part of the Confederates still. Okay, so at least at this point we know that there haven't been any advancements in this civil war. Okay, so let's go and attack them. I know that Benito Juarez is inside here, but I'm going to take the city just simply because we know that we can do it. So I'm going to take the city, and I'm going to go for enforced strict discipline. So now we have this city. Perhaps we can take General Napoleon and go straight to Monterrey, which I don't think. So perhaps this is going to be a good thing for us. Up to this point, we have taken 2 of their 3 settlements. So this is what is happening so far. So let's end the turn. Okay, a candidate for promotion. This guy has 3 authority. Authority in this mod is what we already know as dread. So we're going to accept this guy. And apparently the Mexicans have decided not to attack us. Pretty interesting. So the Khanate of Kokand has been destroyed by Russia. Good to know. The construction is now complete. So we have a client state installation in Sofia. Now let's go here and see what else we can do. Local policing, which is going to enable us the recruitment of a spy and is going to increase the public order bonuses due to law and an administrative budget. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and repair the walls, and as well I think we're going to repair the walls first, and the standing army is going to be good as well to be repaired. And the trade port I don't think is going to be important right now. So that is our first priority here. And the other thing that I have noted is that the Ottoman army here, commanded by this Pertev and the Crown Prince Mustafa, they are now besieging Athens, something that is not good for us. Let me see if we can take the whole army and try to move down there. Perhaps I'm going to be able to send these guys here. So yeah, I'm going to move them here. And let me use one of these guys.
We're splitting the fleet.
Ready and able.
Bringing these guys here.
Boarding our
And
ships,
perhaps
senor.
we're going to be able to land
That's
them
it.
here and
We
attack.
disembark here, man.
I think it's possible.
Ready and able.
So
Oui, senor.
eventually we
Closing to
can
engage.
save the day for Athens. So this is going to be the battle. So it's going to be interesting because it is present on the battle, the actual king. So let's go ahead and fight against the Turks.
Raise your flag. Bring your honor. As we...
So this is a battle in which we're going to save the Greeks. Perhaps we can place them here, these guys over here perhaps, and then let's take these are the Fusiliers, and this guy here, plus this one, and this one here. So let's start the battle. Let's see how is this, what is the situation here. We see here, there are the, where are the actual, let's place them in defensive position. I think these guys are in the other side. They are coming from there, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there they are. These are the Hellenic infantry. Pretty handsome with their colors, the blue colors. Very nice. So let's, okay, we have to move ourselves over here. We are actually hidden on the woods, and I'm going to use the cannons to start shooting at these troops here. Over here we see, I think it's going to be better to start shooting. Yeah, I'm going to shoot at these guys here. Perhaps if I move my troops over here is going to be better. We can see there, these are more Turkish troops. So perhaps we're going to be able to move over here. I don't think it's possible. It's a little bit difficult. Now the actual artillery pieces in this mod are very difficult to move, to be honest. In my opinion, I think we can move them separately. So yeah, that's what. Oh, they are charging. Let's try to face this threat that we're seeing here. So we're going to charge with our cuirassiers. I think these guys are Bashi, so we are not able to charge. So what I'm going to do is to take these guys here and these guys here. Perhaps I'm going to start moving my troops over here and the general here. Now, I can see over here on the map, up here, as you can see, we can see that the Greeks are already engaging with the Turks. Let's charge here. So let's see this charge of the cuirassiers of France against these Bashis. So let's see this battle. Okay, I can see here that these guys are trying to... are trying to get these Mustafis over the cuirassiers. So what I'm going to do is to go quickly with my Fusiliers, and here I think I'm going to be ready to shoot at these guys. Let me see here. Let's shoot these guys here. I don't want the, look at this movement. These guys are trying to get themselves. These are Suivari. These are different guys. So let me move these guys here. Okay, I just want to take these two guys here and protect over here. Let's bring the general here. I think we have managed to do something with the actual Bashis, so I'm going to charge. Ah, the Bashis are still fighting, so we're going to charge against these. Perhaps I'm going to send my own general staff here. Let's see, we have to shoot at these guys with the actual Fusiliers. So here we can start shooting here. These are the actual muzzle-loading rifle cannon, and I want to shoot
Brace
here.
something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Now, I don't know what is happening here. Let me see what is happening here. These guys are shooting... These are the Greeks shooting at the enemy there. Let's see what is happening. They are engaging here. Oh, what was that? That was crazy. These guys are cast iron cannon. Look at these. This is huge. What they have here. They have more Ertugrul. Yeah, they are engaged here in battle. These are Arab tribesmen over here. And wow. These are the Greeks fighting for their existence. Their survival. Oh wow, that's good. So let's see what is happening here. We're shooting at these guys over here. We're gonna try to put these cannons over
For the
here.
moment, the chance of battle goes our
this?
way. Let's pray it remains
Mustafis.
as such.
Okay, we're still having problems here. I don't know. These are broken, so let's move here. What is these? These are the Mansoure line infantry, so let's charge with our troops here. I think we have here... Ah, these are the guys that are fighting against the Bashis. Look at these shaken guys here. So this charging here. They are charging against our cavalry here. Okay, where's the actual Francois here? Francois is at least protecting him. He's protecting himself in this position. Okay, let's start shooting. These are the Mansouri infantry that I'm going to shoot with these guys. Okay, I have to continue the charge against the broken Mustafis and then try to hit these guys. I think my own cannons are going to be able to hit this Mansoure. Is the Mustafis. I prefer the Mansoure. So here we see the fight of the actual Fusiliers and all the shooting with the actual cannons here. That's crazy. I think we are able to shoot at these guys here. So what I'm going to do is to take my cannons and start shooting here. I believe it's going to be a good help. I'm going to shoot at these guys, to be honest. Okay, where are them? We routed them? Okay, we can still shoot at these guys here. Where is my cav here? Okay, the cav is here with the general staff, so we will have to charge against these guys. Oh, these guys are broken, that's good. Okay, I think we are done in this area, so we will have to move our troops here. And our cannons, I think our cannons will have to be moved. I think they are okay, but look at this. I have to shoot at these guys here. That's not good. I think the damage these guys are doing to the Greeks is crazy. So now let's see. This is the situation
Only
here.
half the enemy force remains.
Here we see the Greeks fighting. They are getting pounded with those cannons. It's a little bit difficult to understand what is happening here, but I can see these Greeks fighting here. What is this? More Greeks here fighting. What are they shooting? Ah, they are shooting to these Mustafis. Interesting. And here we see, what is this? Ah, Ertugrul regiment is now routing this side. So yeah, now look at this. I don't like the looks of this pounding. Ah, they have as well some artillery. I think this is the muzzle loading rifle cannon of the Greeks, and we can see how the Greeks are fighting fiercely. This is a fight for survival. Okay, and I'm as well hitting these guys. Let's remember that I'm hitting these guys. I think this was one shot from my own artillery. Let's see. Where are the? This is the actual guys that have the. These are the Arabs. What is this? Oh yeah, this is the. These are my shoots. These are my shots. Let's see. Let's go and see how we are shooting at the actual artillery of the Ottomans here, and how these guys are pounding the Greeks, and we are helping the Greeks pounding them instead. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I think we're doing good. We're doing good. So we're going to advance here and place our troops here. Perhaps we can move our cuirassiers here, these guys over here, and our general here. So we can see that these guys are alone here shooting at the Greeks. This is something that we need to destroy. This bombardment is ours. It's from us. At least we're doing damage to these guys. That's good. And we're doing damage to these guys as well. They're being damaged by our cannons. So let me shoot this guy here, and let me shoot this guy. And I think the Greeks are doing a very good job fighting here. So let's these are the Greeks that are receiving most of the artillery from the Turks. I think these Greeks over here, where my mouse pointer is indicating. I think it's here. At the end, I think it's all over the place. So over there we can see our artillery shooting. Oh, look at that! That was a great hit from us. It's clearly impossible to see here, but it's a pretty nasty battle here. Okay, so where are our troops?
The enemy general. We have captured the enemy's general.
Okay, so let's place our troops here.
Now
What just happened? The enemy general fallen. Oh, we have killed Tartev Rifat. That's good. King Otto has fallen. That's bad. Okay, so let's move. These guys are broken now. These guys, where are the others? This is the Arabs. Oh, these guys are the artillery that is left from them. So I think we're ready to move our troops here and start shooting at these guys. So let's move them here, and let's take all of our cavalry and charge against. Actually, I'm going to charge against this guy. No, actually, I'm going to charge against the Arab. This is the Arab tribesmen. Look at this. These guys have rifles, something like that. Now, so far, I've seen mods in Medieval 2, but this mod has the most beautiful Arab models that I have seen in a mod for Medieval. These mods are simply amazing. Okay, let's charge against. Ah, these guys are broken. So let's charge against these guys here. I'm gonna charge against this. and this with my cavalry, and then our infantry should be shooting. Okay, these guys are broken because of the shooting. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we just defeated them, right? Ah, there you go. This is the cavalry charge. This is our cuirassiers. Okay, let's go. Ah, these are Mustafi's broken. Okay, we have one. I think we have one. Do we have more Ottoman troops here? I think we see troops here and here. Okay, let's take all the cavalry here. Let's charge them here. Because we're seeing right now all of these guys routing. These are broken. This is our cavalry. These are beautiful cuirassiers. And here we have more guys routing. Okay, so let's just move our ordnance pieces, and let's just continue here. I think we won. That's a pretty good situation. So now we can advance here. It's a little bit difficult, as I mentioned before. Where are them? This is our cuirassiers.
The enemy
Okay,
flees the
we
battle.
won.
Run!
Let's end the
This is
battle.
an act heroic which only belongs
Now
to
let's
men
see.
of great virtue and valor.
Actually, King Otto fell in this battle. That was very sad. And then General Haralambos. Okay. Pertev Rifat is now defeated. Is now dead. Good. Okay, it was a very good battle.
No,
We're going to.
do not abandon. Yes, yes.
I
the
think they are
Sultan
not
will
going to
pay.
be able to ransom them, so I'm going to execute them.
We are triumphant.
And eventually,
Glory
let's
to
see.
France.
Relations report. Relations worsened between Sweden, Kingdom of Denmark, and the Kingdom of Netherlands. Who cares about that? So now these guys are the only guys that are left. The Crown Prince Mustafa is now there. So I think, let me see, where's the actual
Ready
this is the
and
actual
able.
army. The thing is that we cannot reinforce our troops. We can reinforce our troops over here. That could be a possibility. So now let's see. Okay, so I think we're done in this part. So let's see what else we can do in here. So perhaps we can click here the troops that we have here, which are the troops of Emperor Napoleon, and perhaps
Ready and able.
we cannot reach Monterey. It's going to be impossible to reach Monterey. So at the end, we will have to wait here and to
Ready and able.
establish a little bit of a defensive position here. So what I'm going to do is to retrain. Most likely I'm going to retrain these guys, the actual Senegalese, and no, more likely the cavalry. No, I don't think it's the Senegalese. I'm going to repair the standing army. I'm going to repair the stock exchange and the walls, and then so we're going to go for martial law. We are not establishing a clan state because we are not doing the same thing as Napoleon did in history, that was to establish a client empire and putting on the Mexican throne a Habsburg. No, we're not going to do that. And we are not doing a colonial pacification either, because this is not going to be a colonial thing. It's going to be more likely an administration or an appanage, a part of France. So that's the reason we're doing the martial law, and the martial law is going to allow us to, as you can see, again, let me show you. The provincial administration is going to allow us to go to military administration, civil administration, and finally regional administrative center. So that is what we're going to do here. And apparently these guys are very passive, not attacking us. At the end, we're going to be able to recruit a little bit more of troops by repairing the standing army. So we're going to be able to get a little bit of recruitment here. I'm pretty sure hoping that is going to be the situation, and then we're going to send some troops to take Monterrey. Now, I think we can clearly take all of these and send them here, but they are going to be blocked. The path is going to be blocked by this army that is right now waiting outside the city of Mexico. Hopefully you're liking this. Give a like and subscribe to the channel. This was Victus. See you in the next one.